Hey everyone, Sweet Johnny Cage here, back with another guide for Dark Souls Remastered. In part 8 of the full playthrough walkthrough, we are not going to go into Sense Fortress. We now have the gate open, but we're not going to go there just yet. Instead, we're going to return to the Northern Undead Asylum and pick up an item and kill a boss. So that's our mission for this guide. It should be pretty short. I recommend doing it this way just because when you finish Sense Fortress and you go to Anor Londo, I like doing the Painted World kind of right then, and you need an item from the Northern Undead Asylum in order to get into the Painted World, so I just like doing it this way. Okay, let me show you my character stats. I'm currently level 38, 25 Vitality, 20 Endurance, 14 Strength, 20 Dex. I am using a Yuji Katana plus 7, we just upgraded that, a Target Shield, I don't need these, and then I'm also using the Shadow set. I have the Wolf Ring and the Ring of the Evil Eye equipped. Okay, so with that out of the way, let's head back to Firelink Shrine. And then we can go back to the Asylum. So if you've never been back to the Asylum, it's a pretty interesting little Easter egg. Totally optional, does not need to be done. But in these walkthroughs, I want to show you everything in the game. At least everything you can do in one playthrough. Okay, so somebody's rang the Bell of Awakening. Congratulations to whoever that is. Alright, so we're going to ride the elevator back down to Firelink Shrine, but instead of going all the way down to the ground, instead what we're going to do is we're going to get off right here. And then we need to roll off of this little ledge, this little cliff, and land on this beam. Let's go ahead and do that. Just like that. And what we need to do now is instead of immediately going to the crow. Instead, we're going to walk up here, and then we're going to go onto this roof right here, because there's a very important key here. This is the Undead Asylum F2 West key. And if you remember, at the start of the game, the Undead Asylum had a locked door, and that key opens that door. Just making sure I got everything here. Pretty sure I did, but just like to be safe. Okay, yeah, I'm sort of bought into this decision now. So let's just drop down, and then we need to go back to the elevator and do that again. Unfortunately, you can't get back up to where we need to go. So, just hop onto the elevator, and then we can just jump right off. Cool. So we gotta roll one more time. I will say that if you are playing this on PC, on the Prepare to Die edition, and you are using the DS Fix mod, rolling off of this ledge will not work. You'll need to do a running jump, so it's a bit harder with DS Fix turned on. But for everybody else, you can just roll. Sometimes it works on DS Fix, but a lot of the time it doesn't, at least for me. Okay, so instead of jumping off again, instead we're going to go up this staircase now, and this is going to lead us to a nest. And all we got to do is press X to curl up like a ball, and wait. And wait. And wait, and wait, and wait, and wait. Oh boy. Okay, there we go. So you wait a while, and then this happens. Okay, so the crow has brought us back to the Undead Asylum, and the enemies here have leveled up considerably. So we have a bunch of torch-wielding hollows, and these guys can deal a ton of damage, so you gotta be careful. Don't underestimate them. They don't have a lot of health, but they deal a lot of damage. Then there's something very important to our left. Wait, I don't know where these guys got the torches from. Okay, so I mentioned this in the very first part of the tutorial here.
You, give me warm give me soft.
Okay, so this is Snuggly the Crow. And you can make various trades with Snuggly the Crow. You just drop items, reload your save, and then if Snuggly likes it, Snuggly will give you a different item. So let me just check real quick what the Snuggly the Crow trade table is. See if I can get one really fast. Snuggly the Crow. Okay, items to drop. Let's see if I have anything. Can I get anything good right now? Okay, yeah, let me go ahead and drop a dung pie really quick. Okay, so we drop a dung pie. Just leave one. And then, yeah. So I just want to make sure they didn't fix this in the remaster, but... Okay, so let's drop the dung pie. Where is it? And then you reload the game. So quit. And then we reload.
You, give me.
Okay, and now a new treasure has been given to us. We got Demon Titanite. So, not every item rewards a treasure for the trade, and, yeah, I guess that's what I want to say. Not everything will reward a trade, but try it out. And there's a list on the Wikidot of what will work. So be very careful when walking into this room, because the floor can break. So what we're going to do instead is I'm going to go to the bonfire and rest, and I'm also going to kindle it. Okay. So we're going to kindle this bonfire, and now that we've reached Firelink Shrine and done some things, this bonfire now has options. Alright. Cool. So, now that we've done that, we're going to fight the boss. And the boss is the Stray Demon. Oh, I hate you. I forgot that he was going to come alive again. I'm going to rest again. I want to restart this. I hate that. So the boss is the Stray Demon, which is more or less the same fight as the Asylum Demon, but you're fighting it in a much, much closer space, much more enclosed space. And the boss also has an AoE attack, so you got to be careful with that. So if the boss basically flips, starts to push his spear into the ground right in front of him, it's going to have a huge AoE, so you got to be careful. And you're better off blocking that AoE than trying to run, because if you get hit in the back with that AoE, you're going to die. Okay, so we're going to break the floor, and the Asylum Demon, or the Stray Demon, is right here. So be sure to heal, because you just lost a bunch of health. And then, yep, that move has an explosion as well. This is the big one. So if you can't get away, just try to block it. But if you can get away far enough, you're good. Luckily, the boss can bleed. So if you have a bleed weapon, such as the Uchigatana or the Iato or whatever, it's a good thing that it bleeds. Okay, so it still has this sort of ground pound move. And again, the boss bleeds, which is really helpful. You never, ever want to get into a corner with this boss. You want to keep it rotating around this central rubble pile. You never want to be in a corner against this boss. Oof, wow, that was super close. Yeah, so you never want to be in a corner, for the simple fact that if it does that, you have no way of getting out. Just do your best to keep the boss on this central rubble. You shouldn't have too hard of a time. Nice. Okay. Get a couple hits. We'll try to rotate to the left now because it's getting pretty close to a corner. I could have killed it right there, but I didn't want to get too greedy. Should be able to take it down now. Bang, that's a Stray Demon. So it's not too hard. Just the trick is to keep it in the middle. This way you have plenty of room to run away. Okay, so the Stray Demon drops a Titanite slab, which allows us to, once we get the very large Ember, we can level our base weapon up to plus 15. So in order to reach plus 15, you need a Titanite slab. There's a limited amount in the game, and the Stray Demon drops one of them. So we got a Homeward Bone as well as Humanity, but we're not done yet. We're not done here. We still have some stuff to do. So we're going to go up this ladder, and then this is going to actually spit us out right near the very beginning of the game. However, there is a Black Knight guarding the cell where we started the game, and we need what's in that cell. So go ahead and backstab the knight. Parry if you like. Oh, oh man, I'm getting chopped up. Oh, Jesus. Not good. And he's going to run towards me once I do this. Yep. Oh, I saw that coming from a mile away. Oh, God. The camera. The camera's the worst. Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm going to try to parry him. There we go. Jesus. At least give me a second to heal, man. Christ. Great. Okay, so the trick with knights, I've said this since the start of the game, just watch their hand. Okay, so we got a red Titanite chunk, and now we can go back to our cell, and we get the Peculiar Doll. So let's check out what the Peculiar Doll does. It's in our keys section. A strange doll in a strange dress. There once was an abomination who had no place in this world. She clutched this doll tightly and eventually was drawn into a cold and lonely painted world. So this is our key to the painted world of Ariamis. With that out of the way, what I was talking about before with watching the knight's hand, the trick to parrying in any Souls game is, and even Sekiro, is to watch the enemy's weapon hand. When the hand starts moving towards you, that's when you want to attack. You don't want to attack when the weapon starts moving toward you. That's sort of the trick that I like to tell people about. Okay, so we're still not done here. I mentioned before, in the very first part of this tutorial that Oscar of Astora, who set us out on this quest to ring the two bells of awakening, Oscar of Astora succumbs to his wounds, but he then goes hollow. So his hollowed form is here, and we need to put him to final rest. So you just gotta fight him. He's a knight, so he's not too hard. He doesn't really have a ton of health. And we should hit a bleed right here. Yep, there we go. Okay, and when he dies, we get the Crest Shield. So the Crest Shield is a really solid shield. I can't lie to you. It has 100% physical damage reduction and 80% magic reduction. So what that means is any physical attack that it blocks, you will take no damage. And any magic attack that it blocks, you will take 20% of the damage. So it's also not terrible for parrying. It's not as quick as the target shield, but it's still really good. Okay, and so now that we've done that, we can head up this staircase, but don't forget about the ball. And the key that we obtained back in Firelink Shrine will open a door over here. Don't forget about these two guys here and the archer. And then there is a sword hollow in here. Oh, there's two now. God, I didn't realize that was going to happen. Okay. And then, so here, this is the Crest Shield. See, I took no damage from that, whereas with the target shield, I would have taken some. Okay. So the key opens this. And then one of the best items in the game is right here. This is the Rusted Iron Ring. And I'm actually going to demonstrate what this ring does to you right now. Find the best way to do this. Yeah, let's go downstairs. Let's go back down the ladder. Whew. So, we're going to go down this ladder. And then, what the Rusted Iron Ring does is it makes it so you can travel in water and swamps unimpeded. So, when we walk in deep water, we walk very slowly and we just sort of jog. We don't run. But if we equip the Rusted Iron Ring, now we move at normal speed and we can run through water and we can run through swamps. This is why I recommend skipping the majority of the base level of Blighttown until you get this ring. There's really no point in doing it because it just takes so long. But with the Rusted Iron Ring, it becomes much, much easier. Okay. Let's go ahead and level up. I'm going to start putting points into Dex again, because I want to do more damage. And that's it. That is the Northern Undead Asylum revisited. Yeah, I think that's all I really need to show at this point for here. I don't think there's anything else I want to include. Okay, yeah, so if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. If you're looking for more guides for Dark Souls Remastered, please subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when new guides go live. If you're interested in supporting the channel monetarily, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the blue join button below this video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and on Twitch, and as always, I'll be Johnny Cage. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.